Yo, a lot of people just think of the Cardputer ADV as a tiny keyboard computer you flash with a couple of preloaded apps and call it a day. But this thing has pushed so far beyond its original purpose that it's a completely different beast now. I'm about to show you 3 projects that do things most people don't even think this hardware is capable of, including one that can sense movement through your walls. Now, I'm Jay Blinked, and today we're looking at 3 projects that push this little keyboard way past what it's shipped with. And before we go any further, everything in this video is for educational purposes only. The goal is to learn by building and breaking your own things. Test on your own hardware, your own networks, your own devices, especially with the first project, which I'll say more about in a second. Here's what most people miss. The Cardputer ADV ships with a solid default setup. Sure, but the community has pushed this hardware so far beyond its original purpose that the stock firmware barely scratches the surface. What's cool is that the real power is not in individual apps. It's entire firmware projects, full systems that rethink what the device even is. So today I'm breaking it into 2 buckets. First, a project from the community that genuinely changed how I think about this hardware. Then 2 projects inside of Picoware, which is the firmware I work on, that turn your Cardputer into something it was never designed to be. And before you say, I can already do that with my phone, well, I'll show you what's different when we get there. All right, let's start with the one that sounds fake until you see it run. It's called the Wi-Fi CSI Radar. CSI stands for Channel State Information. It's a project from a developer called Zoloska, and the short version is it turns your Cardputer into a motion sensor that uses Wi-Fi radio waves instead of a camera. Now here's the part that we're interested in. It's not detecting movement the way a camera does. It's watching how Wi-Fi signals bounce around a room. And when a person or even just their breathing disrupts that field, it knows, which means it can sense presence through walls and obstacles in a way no camera ever could. So you're not pointing a lens at anything. You're listening to how radio waves reflect off the space itself. And that's kind of wild. And the engineering behind this is pretty cool. It runs a dual core FreeRTOS architecture. So networking and high speed injection on one core, heavy math and UI on the other. So it captures over 200 packets per second with 0 lag. There's even a max mode that forces the CPU to 240 megahertz for maximum precision. It drains the battery faster and heats up a little, but the sensitivity jump is real. Now in the default mode, or 1D, it acts like an invisible tripwire. You set the Cardputer on a flat surface, you press enter, and it runs a 12-second calibration. The rule is you step away and stand perfectly still while it learns the static baseline of the empty room. Once that countdown finishes, the alarm is armed. Any movement, even walking or breathing, will disrupt the baseline, spike the graph, and trigger the alarm. Then there's the 2D mode, which is still an active beta, but it's where this gets genuinely impressive. It builds spatial profiles, up to 21 different zones, so instead of just knowing something moved, it can locate where in the room the movement is happening. You train it through a web UI on your phone or computer, and you map the empty room first, then stand in each corner and let it learn the reflections from multiple angles. Once all the profiles are trained, the tracking dot interpolates and follows your position in real time. And then there's room mapping too. This one uses the onboard IMU to draw a digital floor plan of your space. You hold the Cardputer flat against your chest, walk at a steady pace, and it counts your steps through the physical shock of each heel strike. It'll beep every time it registers one. If you turn exactly 90 degrees at each corner and then close the loop, The smart geometry engine calculates your wall lengths and total room area in square meters. Now, real talk, because this is the project, I have to put the disclaimer on. Through wall sensing is powerful, and with that power comes responsibility. This is a research and educational tool. Use it on your own space, your own devices, and understand the privacy implications before you point it anywhere you don't have permission to be looking. Don't be that guy. The tech is incredible, and the point here is to learn how it works, not to be a creep. Now, one last thing. The source is proprietary. So this one is binary only. It's not open like Picoware is. That's just worth knowing before you dig in expecting to read the code. Now, before we get into the next one, if you're getting value out of this and you want to see more deep dives on hardware most people overlook, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel, and it means you won't miss the next firmware drop. So now let's get into it. All right, project number 2, and this one's inside of Picoware, which is the custom open source firmware that I've been working on. It's called FlipSocial. Now, most people hear social network and think, great, another phone app. But here's what's different. FlipSocial is a social network that runs on your own hardware. It runs on the Cardputer ADV, the Picocalc, the Flipper Zero, and so many other devices. Your Cardputer isn't just a dev board anymore. It's a node in a hardware-first social network. You're literally posting and browsing from a $30 keyboard computer with a screen. But FlipSocial isn't the only reason to install Picoware. It's actually the whole ecosystem that makes it worth it. Because Picoware ships with an on-device app store. You're not flashing firmware every time you want something new. You're browsing and installing straight from the device. On top of that, you have an on-device code editor, a repo, a file manager, over-the-air updates, a Game Boy emulator, games, MP3 playback, image viewing. So pretty much everything running on hardware you fully control. And that last part is the point. Everything in Picoware is open source, so you can read it, modify it, and build on it. That's the parts I care about most. Your hardware, your rules. So there's one more, and it's the one that takes this from cool gadget into something else entirely. This is the AI agent. Most people think of these little boards as offline tools, and here's what's different. The agent turns your Cardputer into a client for a local AI running on your own server. Here's how it works. You self-host a model, or you choose one of the big providers like DeepSeek or Anthropic, and your Cardputer talks to it over your network. Now, in my home lab, I'm using the Zima board 2, which has Zima OS installed and is running Olama. I prefer a local setup like this because my data is not hitting some cloud API where my prompts might get stored on someone else's server. I'm talking to something I host myself. That's the difference. With this project, the Cardputer is not just a device with a keyboard and a screen. It's a terminal that can ask its own AI to build apps, pull firmware info, or manage your device, all without your data leaving your network. And what's cool is how it changes what the device can do. Now, the Cardputer isn't limited to what ships inside of Picoware. You can ask it to help generate code, walk you through a build, pull up device info, or manage your setup. The AI becomes a collaborator on the same hardware you're holding. Pretty much everything today comes back to the same idea. These projects stop treating the Cardputer like a toy and start treating it like a real computer. Connected, aware, and you're in control. So there you have it. We've got the Wi-Fi CSI Radar, a community project that turns your Cardputer into a through-wall motion sensor. Then FlipSocial and the app store inside of Picoware, a social network that lives on your own hardware. And the AI agent, which is a local brain that can run on your own server. 3 projects, one tiny keyboard computer, and the community keeps pushing it further and further. Now, which one of these are you most excited to try first? Definitely let me know down in the comments below. And if you want to grab Picoware so you've got the social network and the AI agent running on your device, the link is in the description too. It's free, it's open source, and works across the Cardputer, the PicoCalc, the Flipper Zero, and 8 more supported devices. I'm Jay Blanked. Thanks for watching. Peace.